Resorts World Manila President Kingston Shan says lone gunman Jesse Carlos instilled fear and tricked the trapped victims into thinking there was more than one attacker. Shan presents new CCTV footage before lawmakers as three House committees, Games and Amusements, Public Order and Safety, and Tourism, resumed their probe into the deadly Resorts World Manila attack. He uses the new CCTV footage to insist how Carlos made the victims believe he had accomplices by placing a bag of bullets on top of one of the burning casino tables. The video shows how the bullets began exploding on their own due to the heat, with Shan estimating a total of 300 rounds of gunfire. Carlos on June 2 breached the hotel casino security, fired gunshots, and set casino tables on fire, leading to the deaths of 38 victims, including the wife of Pampanga Representative Aurelio Gonzalez Jr. Police say Carlos later committed suicide by setting himself on fire in a hotel room. They identified him as a former government tax specialist deep in debt due to gambling. Still on the Resorts World Manila attack, House Games and Amusements Committee Chairperson Gustavo Tambunting slams National Police Chief Ronald De La Rosa for initially telling the public there was only one casualty during the first few hours after the attack. Tambunting says De La Rosa claimed at 8 a.m. on June 2 that nobody was taken hostage or seriously injured at the hotel casino. The police chief then left the crime scene and went to Camp Crame. But 3 hours later, National Capital Region Police Chief Oscar Albayalde said they discovered 37 bodies inside Resorts World Manila, including the gunman. De La Rosa says he was not lying to the public during the interview. The PNP chief says only Carlos's body had been found at the time. The Supreme Court on Wednesday orders Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana and Armed Forces Chief Eduardo Año to appear before the High Court on the last day of oral arguments on petitions against martial law in Mindanao. It is still unclear if Lorenzana and Año, the administrator and implementer of martial law in Mindanao respectively, will be interpellated on the floor on Thursday or will meet with justices and petitioners privately. Solicitor General Jose Calida requests that the High Court hold a closed-door session for security reasons. But Albay Representative Edsel Lagman, a petitioner, opposes Calida's move. Lagman says, quote, "We have reservations because of our experience with executive sessions in the House of Representatives. There was an omnibus executive session and no confidential matter affecting national security was disclosed." Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno asks Calida to formally manifest which issues are to be treated confidentially and which should go on record. Sereno says, quote, "Petitioners actually need to know, but to what extent they need to know, that is a matter that you can convey to us." The Transportation Department on Wednesday releases the revised implementing rules and regulations of the Anti-Distracted Driving Act. The Anti-Distracted Driving Act was earlier suspended after causing confusion and complaints from motorists. The new IRR includes the concept of a safety zone, which redefines line of sight, exemption through hands-free use of phones, and the plan of the DOTR to conduct an information campaign on the law as demanded by Congress. The DOTR says the revised IRR will be published in the next few days and will take effect 15 days after its publication or by July 2017. The law will be enforced by the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority in Manila and the Philippine National Police nationwide. A massive fire rips through a 27-story apartment block in West London before dawn Wednesday, killing several people and injuring dozens more after residents were left trapped inside. London authorities say there had been a number of fatalities in what she called an unprecedented blaze. At least 50 people have been hospitalized. Eyewitnesses say they had seen some people fall or jump from Grenfell Tower. At least one resident is seen waving a piece of white cloth from one of the upper floors as flames ravaged the tower. 7 hours after the alarm was raised, flames could still be seen inside the charred building. United States Attorney General Jeff Sessions, in his congressional testimony Tuesday, denies he colluded with Russia to tilt last year's election in President Donald Trump's favor. This after the explosive testimony by ousted Federal Bureau of Investigation Chief James Comey last week. Comey said the FBI knew of information that would have made it problematic for Sessions to be involved.
I have never met with or had any conversation with any Russians or any foreign officials concerning any type of interference with any campaign or election in the United States. Further, I have no knowledge of any such conversations by anyone connected to the Trump campaign.
Sessions earlier rescued himself from all ongoing Russia investigations because of his involvement in Trump's campaign. It was Sessions' first sworn public testimony since being confirmed as Attorney General in February.
Suggestion that I participated in any collusion, that I was aware of any collusion with the Russian government to hurt this country, which I have served with honor for 35 years, or to undermine the integrity of our democratic process, is an appalling and detestable lie.